All right, welcome to De.Antoinette. As you can see, I just blow dried my hair, and we are going to use the Tymo Ionic Plus to straighten my hair. This is the first time I'm going to be using this on my hair to see how well it can actually straighten and how fast it can straighten your hair. This is a straightening brush, and as you can see, it has a digital screen. Go ahead and turn that on. I'm going to turn it down to 390, and as you can see, it's going up and it heats up fairly fast. So once that hits 390, it's all the way warmed up, it's hot, and it's ready to use. So that's only going to take a few seconds, maybe like 30 seconds to warm up. But as it's warming up and when it warms up, you can actually touch it and put your hand on it because it has like non-scalding plates, so it's not gonna burn you or the person that whose hair you're gonna do, or yourself. So it's not gonna burn your hand or anything like that. Oh, y'all heard that beep? It's at 390 already. So I'm just going to section out my hair. Now, when I blow dry my hair, I already put heat protectant in my hair. And we're gonna pin the rest back. Okay, thank you guys. And actually, I'm gonna start with a bigger piece. Can y'all see that? And this is the first time I'm using this. And again, we are using the Tymo Beauty Ionic Plus. It's already hot. It's not gonna burn you when you use it. So let's see. It's going from blow dried, and then we can go ahead and put it on the hair. And just go all the way down. Oh, there you go. Hair is already straight. Now you only have to do one pass, but I'm gonna do it one more time the other way. Okay, can y'all see that? Okay, let's keep going because I'm excited now. Now I've used this Ionic Plus by Tymo on other people before. I've used it on my sister, I've used it on my niece, but I've never used it on my hair. And we all have different hair types. My niece has more like a 4C texture. My curl pattern is a little more loose, but even still, my hair is not relaxed. Again, we're gonna go in with this Ionic Plus. It is a heated brush. And we're gonna go in and just drag the brush all the way down through your hair. And there you are, it's straight. And this still has body. Your hair is not gonna be stiff. Let's try another piece. And I'm gonna take a bigger section because I wanna see if you use a bigger section. Thank you. Gonna go all the way down through the hair. And look at that. Gonna do the front piece. And I also used heat protectant already on my hair. Look at that. So if you were looking for something that's going to get your hair straight fairly fast, and you can use bigger sections and you don't have to use that much heat on your hair, then this is something that you're gonna want to use. Thank you, Emily. Gonna go over this last section. Can you see that? So let me show you the difference between that side and the side I haven't done yet. Okay, you see the difference? The blow dried side, and then the side we use the Ionic Plus. So we're gonna continue, and we're gonna do the whole head, and let's see how fast we can do this side. And I put my temperature on 390. I believe that it goes all the way up to 450, but my hair doesn't require that much heat, and also I'm just doing this really fast to show a demonstration, and the fact that, again, I've been using this. As y'all can see, I can put my hand on it and it's still not super hot, so it's not gonna burn you. So it's easy to use on like children and yourself. It's very friendly for people who are like beginners at straightening their hair. You can buy it from Tymo. And I have a link in my description on my page on my channel, so you can actually go there. If you copy the link that's on my description, you can go in there and you can buy this, and you can also get 40% off with the code. The code is also in there. The code is Danielle40. You can buy it from Tymo Beauty, and I have the link in my description on my channel. And this is not the only Tymo product that I use. I have another one that I will show y'all how to use after I use this one. It is the straightener. It's a 2-in-1. Like, you can straighten your hair with it and you can curl with it. So I'll show y'all how I curl with it. Right now it is my favorite curling tool to use, and it works really fast, just like all the Tymo products. They're very user friendly, easy to use. Look how fast you straighten with that. Okay, and I'm somebody who likes my roots really straight, so sometimes I'll just go back in to like tap the root, but other than that, like, super fast. And you don't have to have the heated brush up really hot in order for it to get your hair straight. But also, that is something that you have to determine for your hair type. Okay, we got this last piece. So as you can see, the front of my hair is all done. Just gonna do the roots on this side. Okay, now I'm excited because I didn't know how this was gonna do on my hair specifically, but actually it did a really good job at getting my hair pretty straight. Okay, now I'm gonna do the back. Let's just finish the hair so that I can show y'all how I actually curl my hair and give my hair a little body. All right. Just gonna take this, just like we've been doing, and go down the hair. Do that on both sides. And that gets that hair straight super easy. And I'm gonna do big sections because with this Ionic Plus, you do not have to take small sections like you have to with a usual, like a regular flat iron. You can take larger sections and it'll still be straight. And like I said before, You can buy this from the Tymo Beauty website, but I have my own link and my own code for you to get 40% off if you're interested in trying out this product. You just have to go to my description on my page and it will show you that I have a link there, and you can copy that link and put in Danielle 40 when you go to the checkout, and you can get 40% off. Okay, and I've only been on this live for 16 minutes and 30 seconds, and we're more than halfway done. So that tells you how fast this product works. Gonna go in, pull down, and I make sure that I pull slowly through the roots, but also the ends, because you do want the ends to be straight. So that's why I'm pulling all the way down to the bottom, and then I do like to go underneath the hair as well to get that underneath section as well. And now I'll do this side. Same thing, really go in at the roots and go all the way down. And then I take it underneath and go in there. And it's getting my hair super straight. Let's see if we can finish this up in 20 minutes. So we're at 17. We're almost at 18 minutes. So let's see if we can make it all the way through and do this whole head in 20 minutes. You just take it, you honestly use this just like a brush or a comb, and you just comb straight through your hair. Do 2 more sections because I like the top to be really flat. So separate this. I also blow dry my hair with a Tymo blow dryer. It is the Tymo Air Hype. I'll show y'all that in a second. Let's do this. Okay, we're at 19 minutes. So let's see if we could just go ahead and finish this up. All right, so that's it, y'all. I finished that in 19 minutes and 38 seconds. So in less than 20 minutes, your whole head can be straight. Okay, I'll turn around so y'all can see the back. But can y'all see that? And my hair is not stiff, right? You still have movement in your hair. And your hair actually doesn't smell like really burned, or that like you put a whole bunch of heat on your hair. And if you have a child, you can do this fairly quickly. It works really, really well. And that was my first time actually using it on myself, and it turned out super nice. And let me show y'all again. This is the Tymo Ionic Plus. It's still on. You can still put your hand on it, touch it. It's not gonna burn you. So if your child gets a hold of it or something like that, you're still going to, of course you don't want that to happen, but I'm just saying that it's a safe product to have around children. Or don't be afraid that if you drop it, it's going to burn you, or the person whose hair you're doing or anything like that. It's not gonna burn you. And also, it works very fast. It will straighten your hair super quickly. I'm just going into the roots to make sure the roots are really straight, because I do want to wear my hair straight for a while. All right, y'all, there you have it. I loved that I used this for the first time actually on live, and it actually turned out really well. Again, if y'all want to pick this up, you can get 40% off this if you go to the link in my description and put in the code at checkout Danielle40, and then you can get 40% off of this. Now I do want to show y'all their, give me a second, what I'm gonna curl my hair with now. Okay, we're back. So we're gonna curl our hair. This is also the straightener, 2-in-1 straightener curler from Tymo, and it does have a clamp. Okay, this is my favorite. It actually has it's the Tymo airflow, so it has airflow that comes through it, and it kind of cools down the curls as you're using it. So I'm gonna turn it on so you can hear what it sounds like. Oh, well, hold on, let me turn it on first. So I'm just gonna put it up to this one here, and then it has that airflow. You can turn it on. If you don't want to use it, you can turn it off and just use it as a straightener, or you can use it as a curler. But when you do curl your hair, I do recommend using that airflow, because it actually helps cool down the curls. And when you cool down the curls, they actually stay longer in your hair. So I'm gonna curl one side of my hair first, and then you'll see, like, because this side is flat, and it's, let's just say, because some people don't have as much body in their hair, or their hair isn't as thick, you can use something like this to give your hair a little bit of body, to have the appearance of that it is a little thicker than it actually is. That's my trick. And I also wanted to show you the blow dryer that I use. This is the Tymo Air Hype. This is the Tymo Air Hype. And it comes with a comb attachment. It also comes with a concentrator nozzle, and it also comes with a diffuser. So if you have curly hair and you want to wear your hair curly, you can put your curl products in there and then just diffuse your hair. Or you can use this for something like when I blow dried my hair, as you saw before I straightened it. And then for the concentrator nozzle, for those who like to use a round brush on their hair when they are blow drying, you can use that concentrator nozzle with the round brush, and you can also use it that way. So that's super cool. You can also click that link in my bio, and you can go to the Tymo Air Hype, and you can get 40% off this if you use the code Danielle40. So the straightener, or the air hype, I should say, you can, just another air hype, this is the airflow. So you can actually use this one as well to curl your hair or to straighten your hair. Because I straighten my hair with a brush, we're just going to demonstrate how I actually curl my hair with this. I'm just gonna clip my hair back. Okay, I'm gonna clip my hair back, and then I'm gonna take a fairly larger piece. As you can see that there, I'll take a larger piece and we are going to actually turn on that airflow and curl my hair. I like to curl away from the face, so I'll show you what that looks like. Can you see that? I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. And that's how I literally create some body in my hair, is that I take this and I'm gonna curl this whole side, and then I'm gonna show you the difference between what this side looks like and what the other side looks like. Just let it sit for a second. You can pull that out and it gives you a nice bouncy curl. We'll do that again. We'll take that, put it in there. I love this thing. And it's not burning your hair. It's not like smoking. You don't have to turn it up really high. That's what I like about all of the Tymo products, is that you don't have to turn the heat up super, super high, and they actually work fairly fast. I'm gonna pull this through. All the way through. And you can see how like I'm touching this. It's not burning me. It's very close to my head. It's not burning me. And I do love that about that. Y'all look at that. And it's bouncy. Okay, let's keep going. As you can see, I'm always like holding this little end piece because I want to make sure that eventually that little end piece goes all the way into the curler as much as I can get it in there. And I want it to be like turned all the way around because I don't want it to be straight. But again, I have my hand on this. Y'all can see I'm twisting it. It's not burning me. Then I'm going to drop it. And then we have a nice bouncy curl. And my hair is actually really shiny. Like, it's not dry at all. When I blow dry my hair, the only product that I use to blow my hair out is this Amika blow dry spray. And that's what I put in my hair before I blow dried it. It is a heat protecting. It protects your hair at 450 degrees. So if you're gonna use heat that high, you can. I wouldn't recommend it, but that is a really good blow dry spray by Amika that you can use. Okay, I'm gonna turn that air flow off just to show you that I'm done curling this part. So I'm just going to take my fingers and comb through my hair on that side just to kind of create some body. Kind of comb the curls together. And that, y'all, is how I put my curls in my hair once I actually finish straightening my hair. And I'm going to do the same thing all around my head. And then I'm going to put in 3 flexi rods overnight. And I'll take them down in the morning to see how my hair held up. And I'll do that basically all week. Just keep putting in the flexi rods in my hair, and they're jumbo flexi rods that I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna be using some jumbo flexi rods, like 3 jumbo flexi rods. I'll put one here at the crown, and then I'll put at the front of my hair, one at the top of my head, and then I'll put one down at the nape. And that is how I will sleep with my hair in those rollers all week. That way you don't have to put any more heat in your hair after the first day that you put heat in your hair. So we're gonna turn this back on. We're just gonna keep curling, and we're gonna curl the whole head until you're actually done. And those curls come out nice every single time. One thing I like is a product that is easy and simple to use, because the moment that it becomes difficult to try to style my hair, I'm not doing it. Let me show you again. Ooh, look how that turned out. That's so cute. Okay, we're gonna keep going. So I don't want this to take super long. That's why I'm taking like larger pieces, just like I did when I used the heated brush. And you don't need small pieces when you use this, only because, again, I'm going to put the flexi rods in overnight. And that is going to keep my hair curled for the rest of the week. I won't have to go in and put a straightener in my hair again at all. I will just have to put those flexi rods in my hair before I go to bed every single night, and that will keep my hair curled. So after today, you will just be wearing basically heatless curls. But y'all, look at this. Look at that curl. Look at that. It's super easy to use. And I like the plates too. Let me turn this off so you can hear me. I like the plates on it too because they're kind of glittery. Can you see that? It has like little glitter specks in it, which is super cute. It was a cute little aesthetic that I didn't know that it looked like that when I first got it, until I first received it in the mail. Let me know if y'all have ever used any Tymo products, if you have or have not, because this was my first Tymo product. This was the first one that I have used. And we're just gonna keep turning. As I said before, when I see this little tail, I just make sure that I keep turning the iron so that I get that curl in there all the way to the end, because I don't want those little pieces to be straight. I want the whole piece to be curled. So I just keep turning, and then I just pull down, and it gets the whole piece curled. This is literally the easiest curling iron I have used on my hair, and it works the fastest. Yep, I'm gonna keep turning, and I'm gonna make sure this little end piece always gets into the iron. I'll just keep going down and keep rolling around until that full piece is in there. As you can see, again, I'm touching this and it is not gonna burn me. Just keep rolling, and then I pull down. And you create these nice little bouncy curls. Super cute. Okay, so now we are going to go on to the other side. I'm just going to pull this apart into two pieces. I'm actually going to curl the back before I curl the front. I'll start with the back. Just make that easier. And I'll take fairly like a big piece because it doesn't need to be small. You can have a larger piece. This is a thicker curling iron, so. And you see how it is circular instead of being like flat. That's why I'm able to like turn it and actually just pull it down versus your hair having like little dents in it from the plates. And I'm always curling away from my face with all the pieces, especially in the front. I don't want any of the curls going towards my face. I want to curl away from my face. It never gets old. I'm going to take this piece again. We're going to wrap that around. I'm going to keep wrapping that around. And we're going to turn the iron, and then we're going to pull down. And that creates a nice bouncy girl. Now, I will say that I did try a lot of products in 2024, and some of my favorite products that I've used, or tools that I've used, are these Tymo tools. Some of my favorite products were Sacred by Beyonce. I love that whole line. I also bought the Fenty Beauty hair products as well. Those are some of my favorites. And I also love Amika. I think out of all of them, Amika is one of my favorites. And I've used the, look at that, so cute. I used the Fenty Beauty on others. I have not used it on myself yet, so I might come on here and do a video or a live about just demonstrating how it actually works on my hair once I actually use it on my hair. But from using it on other people's hair, I really loved Fenty Beauty. I did use Sacred on my own hair. I do have a video of me doing a silk press on my hair after using Sacred, and and I show the results. I show the full thing, how I actually used what I actually bought from the line, starting from when I washed my hair over to how I styled my hair, and it actually turned out super cute. So if y'all haven't checked out that video, y'all can go ahead and check that video out. Oh, let's come back here. And I have one last piece on this side. Doing my hair always makes me hot. I don't know about y'all, but I'm sweating by the end of doing my hair. And that's why I love a tool that's going to help me do my hair pretty fast. Because it usually takes me at least an hour or two for the whole routine. Well, at least 2 hours for the whole routine. Hour 45, something like that. And this actually was fairly fast doing my hair because it hasn't even been an hour yet. Let's break this in two, because that's kind of a big piece. I'm already sweating by the time I get done with my hair. It just takes a lot out of me. So when I can find something that works quickly, I am going to use it. You'll see I'm still curling away from my face. So you don't want to curl towards your face. It actually just makes the curls look a bit funny when you do. However, there are certain hairstyles, like if you're going to do like an old school hairstyle, if you're going to do like a 50s hairstyle, or like an old fashioned Hollywood hairstyle, you can curl towards your face. Or if that's just your look, you can always curl towards your face. But for me, I don't like to have the curls coming forward. I always like to curl them back. So I'm always gonna take the piece and we're gonna clip it and turn backward. And I'm just always gonna keep holding on to this piece. Like once I turn it around, I'm gonna bring that piece back around, as you can see. And I'll show you. Pull that piece back around so that I can actually grab it. And then I'm just pulling that part all the way through, and then I'm turning this. I'm turning it. Okay. Keep going. And I want to pull this part all the way through. And we're on the last part, y'all. And I'm sweating. But we're almost done. And we did all this in less than an hour. And we'll take it up here. And the last piece. And then I'm gonna go over like these little front pieces on the other side, because when I do my hair in the front first, it always falls the fastest. And that is actually the part that I want to stay the longest, because that's the part you can actually see for the most part. So I'm just gonna leave that right there, and then just these little parts right here, I'm just gonna go in and add a little bit more curl right here, because these were the first few that I did, and so it kind of fell faster. Take this and add a little curl to it again. Just keep turning. And then pull down. And there we go. It's like it was never uncurled. And do the same thing here. And I keep turning. Like I said, you want to see that little end piece always get tucked in the hair, into the hair. And I turn. and to pull down, and just slides right out. Keep turning it till you see this little end piece go all the way in there. And see that little piece go all the way inside. And then I'm gonna pull that down and just do that a few more times. I'm actually gonna do this as one curl. Pull it back. And the only reason why I'm recurling this, as I said before, is because this was the first pieces that I did, and they fell a little bit as I was doing my whole head. And this is the part that you actually want to be curled the best, honestly, because who's ever really looking at the back? Like when you're talking to people and you're in front of people, you're always gonna see the front first. So that's why I'm just gonna recurl this side on the front. And then we're gonna put the rollers in there. And I'll come back tomorrow to kind of show, what it looked like with the rollers and how that actually turned out. How curled, because tomorrow I actually have to go to the salon, and I'll be at the salon all day, and then I'll do a live tomorrow to show how the curls, or if the curls stayed in my hair all day. So curl that, turn, pull down, and we got one more piece. Go underneath, that around, and I'm curling away from the face. A lot of people always ask, how do you curl with a clamp? And this is basically how you curl with a clamp, but this is how you curl with a clamp made easy. Tymo actually made this really easy to use. So we'll turn that off, and I will let my hair cool down just for a second. But as you can see, I curled my entire head, and it's curled fairly tight. So what I like to do is to use my Kenra 25. You can use this when you're going out. I'm gonna put my hair in rollers, so I'm gonna use this right now because I do want them to hold overnight. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit of this in my hair. Okay. And then I'm gonna run my fingers through. You can use a wide tooth comb if you want. I just like to use my fingers. Look how pretty. And if you wear middle part, wear your middle part. If you wear a side part, you know, position your hair for a side part. But as you can see, before my hair was pretty flat, and now that I curled it, it gives my hair a little body. So it gives the illusion that I have more hair than I actually did before. So I'm super excited to keep trying these products. I actually really like them. I have another product on the way that I want to sample as well from Tymo, but this one I think actually does a really good job. Again, this is the Ionic Plus by Tymo Beauty, and it has the scalding shield on it, so when you touch it, even when it's hot, it actually does not burn you. And as y'all can see, I straightened my hair with this brush from the blow dried state, from natural hair, okay, no relaxer, in 20 minutes. It was actually a little under 20 minutes, but this is what we use for that. And then I went in with the Tymo air wrap, I think this one is called, and you can straighten your hair with this if you want to. It does take a little bit longer than using the brush to actually straighten your hair with it, but I think they both work actually really well. I do have another video on my TikTok showing how my hair turned out when I actually straightened and curled my hair with this one. And again, this one is like round, right? So when you're actually curling with it, you're turning it and it doesn't leave like dents in your hair like regular flat irons do sometimes, depending on which flat iron you have. And then I blow dried my hair with the Tymo Air Hype, and I use this comb attachment, but it also comes with two other attachments. So if you use like a round brush to do blowouts, you can do your hair with a concentrator nozzle. And if you want to not straighten your hair but diffuse your hair to dry your curls, you can actually use that. And this dries your hair super fast. It does have like a digital screen on it, right? And it dries your hair basically with the air speed. It dries your hair with the air speed, so therefore you don't have to use as much heat. And that is a common theme amongst all of the Tymo products that I've used so far. You don't have to use that much heat in your hair in order to get your hair to like this state. So depending on what hair type you have, you can turn the irons up a little higher. I believe that this brush does go up to 450 degrees. I only used it on 390 in order to straighten my hair. My niece has a coarser hair texture than me, and when I straighten her hair, I use this on 400 or 410. But honestly, when she washes her hair, it goes right back to its natural state. She has no heat damage. And that is another plus from this one. You will not, if used properly, have any heat damage in your hair. So that is it for tonight, guys. I am trying to see when I'll be back on live again. I want to show basically how my hair turns out tomorrow when I actually wear it to work, and then come back and see if I actually still have curls in my hair. Thank you, Zoe. And we will see how it actually held up during the day when you actually put the rollers in it. And y'all can see it does give you body in your hair if you put some curls in it. So if you feel like your hair is kind of like boneless and it's not really giving any when you actually straighten it, so it's like too flat, just make sure that you put some curls in it, and then it'll actually give you that illusion that your hair is a little thicker than it is. So that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you for watching, and tune in next time.